Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be showing you an eye look with the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Ring the Alarm palette. So this is the third palette that you've seen on my channel. I have all four of them from the Vault collection. Honestly, obviously these have caused a lot of hype over since they've been released, since before they were released. And I just want to be trying them out because I know a lot of people did purchase them, and so I want to try them out, do some eye looks, see what we come up with. So that is why I'm doing this. I'm just gonna dust a little bit of translucent powder over my eyelids. They have a little bit of concealer already on them. I'm just using the Urban Decay Velvetizer as just a little bit of translucent powder. I love how fine this is, that's why I use this one. Especially to set my eyes with. Alright. There we are. Alright, so this palette here, I have tried filming a look with this palette for a little bit now. A few times I've tried filming with this palette, and I don't know, I just don't feel like the looks actually come up very well at all, but I'm going to give it a go and going to see if I can come up with a really nice look for you guys. We'll just have to see how we go this time round. So I might just jump in and start with Rush, which is kind of this colour here. It's the lightest kind of transition-y kind of colour in the palette, and picking that up on a Sigma tapered blending brush and just going in. So this is probably the first palette that I've, out of this collection, that I've actually had so much trouble with. Unfortunately, I don't want to have trouble with these. I spent my hard-earned money on them, as I know a lot of people did, and that's why I am filming these videos, because I know people spent their money on them like I did and want to be able to at least get their use out of them. So, and obviously I know a lot of people say you can return them, but Morphe charge you to return. They make you pay postage to return items, and I don't know about you, but I definitely am too lazy to do that, and I paid good money to buy this. Like, it should work. And yes, people will say, well, you can get your money back, but you're still paying them to give it to you back, you know what I mean? So I think the other two palettes I've enjoyed, and they haven't taken as much work as this palette, I feel. And I feel like this actually is one of the palettes that a lot of people don't talk about that as one of the problems. So I don't know if it's just me or what it is, but it might just be these colours as well. They aren't just vibing with me, which is also highly likely. So that is Rush on the eyes. I'm now going into Mugshot, which is this like more earthy brown. So this one. And just going a little bit more into the crease, still using the same brush, because it is, as much as it is very fluffy, you can also kind of be a bit more precise because of the shape of it. You can kind of just stick it in there and let it do its magic. So I really do like that. This is a lot more earthier colour than Rush, and I do really like this colour, but one of my problems with this palette is that Rush, Alert and Mugshot all look very similar on the eyes. There is only the slightest amount of difference on the eyes. And, you know, you could say there's, in like one of the big Morphe palettes, that's the same and things like that. But this is 10 pans in an eyeshadow palette. You want diversity. You want there to be a larger difference than very similar on the eyes. So, like, this is building up really nicely and it looks really pretty, but I just feel that, I don't know, I feel like I could have done that with Rush, just kept on building it, kept on building it, kept on building it to get that colour. So I'm just dipping back into Rush and just making sure that it's still nice and blended up here. I'm only lightly dipping back in because obviously, like, I don't want a lot of product up here. It's just to kind of make sure that's blended up onto, nearly up onto my brow bone. Alright, this is where I kind of come unstuck a little and I don't really know what to do. I love Siren and Framed, but I feel like there's not enough earthy tones in them to really go with this eye look. And I'm sure a lot of people could make it work. Sorry, that was my hair straightener. I'm sure a lot of people could make it work, but I also feel like, I don't know, I just don't think it would look good on me, that is. So I'm gonna jump in, like, this is a Morphe M506 brush. It's like a bit pointed. And I'm gonna go into Secret, which is this deep brown, and see whether I can deepen up this V. Alright, yeah, so this is a lot ashier kind of brown, more than like that warm undertone. I actually think that's really pretty. This palette, it speaks to me, but it also doesn't. Like I said, there's colours in here I just can't vibe well with in that palette as a whole. This probably isn't one I will reach for a whole lot. I actually might see if one of my family members want this one, because the other two palettes I've tried out, Dark Magic and it's not Ring the Alarm, it's Armed and Gorgeous. They I really enjoyed and I think worked really well for me, but this one I just don't know about it. I'm not saying it's bad, like it's not super bad that I can't work with it, because obviously as you can tell I'm making it work, but I just feel like this isn't a palette that I would reach for a whole lot. I'm just grabbing a flat brush like this. This is probably more like something you'd use your eyeliner for or something like that, but I actually use this to pack on glitter eyeshadow because I feel like it's a bit stiffer, so it will actually like grip on. I'm going into Lolly. So this is this colour. It's like this rosy gold colour and I really love this, and so try and it picks up on the brush not bad. Okay. I don't think that did a whole lot. That is a very, very muted, like, it's supposed to be shimmery, it's supposed to be like, the colour is there, the shimmer, the kind of bam factor that I would have expected from this is definitely not. This colour is a little bit of a letdown. I love it in the pan. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I feel like right now though, maybe let's try this wet. I'm going to pick it up on my brush first, then I'm going to spray my brush. I've just got some Urban Decay All Nighter here. My MAC Fix Plus is packed away at the moment. Well, it's not packed away. It's just in my client bag at the moment. I've I'm not a makeup artist, like I'm not a trained makeup artist, but a friend, one of my family members is getting married and she asked me to do the makeup for her and her bridesmaids, so yeah. Look, it improved that a little bit, but I kind of would expect it to improve it a lot. Let's try. It's making it more foiled, so it's definitely bringing out the shimmer. But I just feel like this colour just is so lackluster compared to what I thought it was going to be. And the fallout is like a lot. Yeah, I'll just add a little bit more. Like, I feel like I'm literally packing this on and just not getting the result I wanted. You know, and I've tried this shade with my finger as well, but it didn't work very well, and so it's just not something. And you shouldn't have to do shades a certain, like, you shouldn't have to use an eyeshadow a certain way. It should be able to be performed in multiple ways, so multiple people can use it the way they usually like to. And that's usually how I rate a eyeshadow, if I can use it multiple ways. So if I can use it with my finger, if I can use it with a brush, use it wet, use it dry, if I can do all those things, and maybe that's expecting a little bit too much, but if I can do all those things, I prefer those kind of shadows, because I don't have to think about how I'm using them. I don't have to think about, oh, this one I have to do this I have to do this. I want to just be able to grab it. I just want to create. I just want to play with it and enjoy that. I don't want to have to do something and then go, oh, that didn't work, great. And then, yeah, it's just no fun for me. So, yeah, like this turned out okay, but I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump off camera, finish off the rest of my, do the rest of my face. We'll come back and I'll do the lower lash line and see if that brings the whole look together. I'll be back in a sec. Alright guys, I'm back and having a bad base day, but that's okay. I tried out a new, well, it's not new, I've tried it once before and it wasn't that great. And I thought I'll give it another go, and yeah, it's really bad. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free Balance Foundation Stick. Don't use it. It just like produces texture everywhere, so yeah, ignore what's going on here. And I put on a lot of highlighter to hopefully hide some of that. But that's not why we're here. That's not why we're here. We're here because we are doing a look with this palette, and I'm finishing it off now with the bottom lower lash line, just getting that nice big fluffy brush going into Mugshots. And running that along the lower lash line there, connecting her up. And she sits beautifully under the eyes, actually. This palette. Like, that looks really, really nice. Alright, and then I think I'm going to just grab another really fluffy one. This is a bit fluffier. It's a BH Cosmetics one. Just going to go into Alert, which is a bit more of a terracotta colour. and just really blend that out. We're just really going a bit crazy. I'm just gonna sweep up the top here. I'm not adding any extra colour, I'm just kind of adding into that blending sort of thing. Alright, so I think that's it for the eyeshadow. I don't think I want to do anything else. There isn't a highlighting shade in here for your brow bone, so that's a bit annoying, but I will just grab the highlighter that I used today, and that's the Tarte Exposed Highlight. And I'll just grab, might just use this brush actually, it's just a flat paddle, and just do a nice highlight, just something soft, nothing to take away from the fact that that eyeshadow is nice and warm and beautiful. I feel like the brow bone highlight just kind of finishes off the whole look. I'm just going to grab it on the tip a lot, just go in and go in here, just to lighten that up a little bit, because the colour is quite, well, it's not dark, it's just a bit deeper, and I want this here to be really light, and it opens your eyes a lot when you do that. So just like that. Alright, and now I'm just going to grab the NYX Jumbo Pencil Eye Pencil in Milk. I'm just going to put that in my waterline. I love doing this. It really opens up my eyes. So, see the difference from that to that? Just lightens that up. And this actually has really great staying power, which is amazing. So yeah, it's just that there. And now just some mascara. I'm not putting on any liner. I feel like we'll just do nice fluffy lashes. This is the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. I got a mini set, like 4 or 5 Smashbox mascaras. It would have been around at Christmas time, when they bring out all those kind of gift sets, value packs and things like that. And I just really love this one. The wand, like they were all travel size, so I ended up buying the full size product of this one because I just loved how it made my lashes. Didn't clump them together, didn't go everywhere, doesn't transfer on me, so I love it. And honestly, I'm pretty easy to please in the mascara department, as long as it's not flaky, clumpy. I know, you know, it's not going to work miracles on my eyelashes anyway. Like, I think my eyelashes are short, but yeah, so there you go. I absolutely love this, and it works really well for the lower lashes, even though it's a really big wand, like that's massive. So alright guys, that there is the finished look. So I absolutely love how this has turned out. Actually, while I am giving you my final thoughts, let's put on some lipstick. I'm just going to chuck on this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Zurich. But yeah, so my final thoughts on the palette is that I do really enjoy the palette. It's not that the formula is bad, I just think the cohesiveness of the palette is bad. Yeah, I just feel that it wasn't as well thought out as probably the others have been. There isn't a brow bone highlight there. There's 3 colours that are very similar, and I used them all. And yes, you can use those kind of colours to build and deepen and create depth and things like that, but I feel that if you've got a 10-pan eyeshadow palette, you kind of want like other colours, because there's other ways to create depth than just having 3 shades of the same colour with one a little bit darker, one a little bit browner, things like that. So I think that is a kind of a flaw in this palette. Ultimately, I think this colour here, Lolly, isn't that great. You've got Rush, Mugshot, Alert, all very similar colours. Then you've got these 2 like purples, which I don't really know where they come into it. I don't understand like what the thought process was on adding both of those 2 in. Like they're beautiful colours, and you could really do like, say maybe Rush, Siren, Framed, and maybe one of them. Like you can do it, but I feel like it's a non-cohesive palette in my eyes, but it's still doable. The formula is still okay. It's not the best formula I've ever tried, but yeah, it's an alright palette, and like I said, I'll either give it to a family member, I'll continue using it, or something along those lines. It's not going to go to waste, but I do feel that, yeah, this is probably, so far out of the 3, I would have to say this is probably the worst one in my opinion, but that's also personal opinion. You might use this and go, I could get 5 billion looks out of this all the time, like, and that is amazing. It's just not for me. So yeah. Anyway, that is my final thoughts on this palette. I hope you have enjoyed this review / tutorial. And if you've used this palette, if you've enjoyed this palette, let me know down below. I would love to know, because yeah, I never want to hate on a palette. I never want to dislike it. I want to be able to use every single palette I ever buy, and I want to love all of them. So yeah, if you love this palette, if you've used this palette or know a trick with it, let me know. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That would be amazing. And give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I have one more palette to go, and it is Bling Boss, and I can't wait to film that look for you as well. Anyway, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.